Days that can feel so long. I've been hanging on to a sad love song. Nights never came to dawn. They went on and on when you pulled me out. And before I knew it, I became all about you. I became all about you. And before I knew it, I became all about you.
I have a question for you guys. Do you, and we're recording, just so you know, Marissa, we've been recording this whole time, and we'll just cut in. You've watched it.
You said it before. I heard
What?
you say that you were recording.
Oh, okay. Smart ass.
How do you know? Thank you.
Thank
Alex,
you.
please be nice to our guest.
No, he won't. It's fine. Used to.
Have you guys, okay, do you guys go through like phases where you will get into a certain like food and it becomes like one of your main
You're, like,
food
obsessed
groups?
for a while?
Yeah. You want to know mine right now? Apple butter.
Oh.
What is
You
that?
ever had apple butter? I should have brought some for you guys to try.
Yeah.
Maybe next week. I went to the apple orchard and they had like the homemade apple butter. And so I got it.
Is
and
it
I've been
kind of like
putting it
jam?
Kind of. It's
I would
like
say it's like
jam,
almond butter,
applesauce.
right?
Yeah, it's that type of thing.
Is it like actual butter?
No, it's more of like a applesauce consistency. It's like brown, tastes like apples and like cinnamon, just like fall.
Yeah, I would
It's
I would
good.
eat that in one sitting. That's my problem.
Yeah, I saw they had like a like regular size jar and then like a one the size of the hydro flask. And I was like, who the heck needs that much apple butter? But now I kind of wish I got it because
Yeah.
make a trip back.
Mine's almost gone.
Interesting.
It's good on sugar cookies.
Oh my God.
Okay, don't make me feel fat. What do you guys?
No.
What is your guys' food obsession? Ice water from Starbucks.
I've been obsessed with peppers right now, like peppers and potatoes. That's like in every single one of my meals now.
What type of peppers?
Mm.
I don't know. Like the sweet peppers.
Bell peppers and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like
Do you make it with stuff?
potatoes.
Just mix it.
And then like chicken. And then
Like a
I'll
Okay.
put,
stir
like,
fry?
Yeah, that's what I
okay.
meant. Like
yeah,
chicken.
but like it's pretty.
Meat and potatoes tap gal.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing lately.
I don't know.
I remember all last year we would get on Zooms or whatever for ad club, like the exec meetings.
Yeah.
And you just would hear and then I like click on the Zoom tab and it's like Katie like cooking show. She's cutting up like raw chicken. She's like, sorry guys, I'm just making dinner. And it was always raw chicken. She would just be cutting up in her apartment.
I actually
about
like
that.
hate cutting raw chicken.
Me too.
Oh, me
I
too,
do.
yeah.
It's so
It is
gosh.
like, I think it's one of the hardest things because I can't
it's
tell.
gross.
It's gross.
It's gross.
It's
and you
gross,
can't
it's
tell
hard
which is
to
the
cut,
fat. It's
yeah.
like,
You never
can't
know
hold
if
it
it's
straight.
clean
Yeah.
or clean. If it's cooked all the way, that's what's
yeah,
Yeah.
that's so hard.
What I do is, because I eat like a lot of like pasta or like a chicken sandwich or something like that. Aldi sells these chicken like patties basically. That's like the inside of a Chick-fil-A sandwich or whatever. You pop that thing in the air fryer for 10 minutes. It's already cooked, so you don't have to worry about it. It's crispy chicken, which is better than grilled chicken anyways.
Agree.
Yeah.
I
And
disagree.
you can just,
Really?
He's also anti-soda, so we really
yeah,
can't.
he's
Well, I don't-
anti anything fun in life. Listen, we're all going to die. You best believe I'm going to eat some crispy fried chicken. But anyways, so you like cut it up, put it on pasta, put it in between,
Yeah.
a brioche bun, and now it's a
Chick-fil-A at home.
why is that
Chick-fil-A, brioche Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A dude? Why is that?
I don't know. You said put it between. And stop talking.
Get your guys' minds out of the gutter. Welcome back to Ads on Air, episode 6. We've got a good one for you today, folks. Steve Harvey always says that. We got Steve Harvey. You never watched Family
Steve
Feud? We've got.
I don't know.
He'll be like, we got the Johnsons and the Smiths. We got a good one for you today, folks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But can you
I
play
like
the
that
Family
show.
Feud music?
That's too much work, Derrick. Did you see? It took us, we're running 30 minutes behind schedule because we couldn't get the
We had a
computer. Now you want to play music. I can't do sound effects, though. Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh, my gosh. Who just
Oh my
cussed?
god, I'm gonna need a lot of those.
Where's the
I'll
monster?
try
Where's
it
the
again.
camera?
What was that?
He likes
That's a
that one.
monster. Yeah. that's-
For the Halloween episode.
Yeah, Halloween episode
Oh my
next
God.
week. Okay. I'm here with Katie Standish.
Hello.
I'm here with Derrick Brown.
Hey guys.
And all the way from New Jersey, it's Marissa Cohen.
Hi.
So,
So
our
excited.
special guest. We're going to get into what makes Marissa so special. And I honestly don't know. I just brought her on because of the Jersey accent. So, she's got a
Okay.
good personality.
That's fair.
So, yeah. Look at that smooth transition. Here's our guest, Marissa Cohen.
Great picture choice.
Yeah.
Alex, thank you. So nice
You
of
didn't
you.
call this for Kelly.
Straight from, yeah. Well, listen, I'm trying to improve slowly but surely. I'm trying to improve. Straight from the Instagram. I was gonna do a LinkedIn headshot. We were talking about this earlier.
Oh my God.
I was gonna do a LinkedIn headshot, but I was like, I don't know. I just feel like
My
casual.
LinkedIn headshot is, I wouldn't,
I don't even know what
I
yours
actually
looks
need
like.
to do that. It's not great at all.
There's always like events and stuff where they have like free ones.
Yeah, but did you see that new booth that we have now?
Yeah.
I want to go to
Oh,
it.
I
Walter
did
Center
see
one.
that.
It's like you don't even need to speak to anybody. You
Yeah.
just go in and the
It's like
email
a
What is
photo
this?
booth.
My friend did
I
it.
think I saw it, I don't even remember where I saw it, but it's like in the career center, I think. I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
It's the basement of some building.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like scam. If I'm getting a headshot, like I want a real professional like DSLR
No, but they look
photographer.
good.
Professional, yeah.
It is.
It's like
they
a photo
show-
booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how good is the camera quality? And you're just in front of a white background. You can just take a selfie, have someone take a picture of you, and
No,
just cut
it's-
yourself out on your
It's
phone.
good quality.
It's an experience.
My
All right, fine. We'll go try it out.
Yeah.
Robots are taking
sometime.
everyone's
Ad club
jobs these
outing.
days.
Yeah.
Ad club. That would be fun. Just like 200 of us show up to the photo booth.
I would not wait in line.
Runs out of ink. Marissa shows up. It's just like she's just not there for ad club. Like, guys, the
Yeah,
one time I was
right.
just trying to come, now I gotta wait in line.
I'm like, hey guys. You're coming.
So here are some questions. Tell us about yourself, Marissa. It's
Okay.
very casual. Where are you from? What year are you? Why advertising? Barstool. Let us know who you are.
Okay. I'm a junior. I'm
Me too.
from,
Me too.
as Alex says, I'm from Marlboro, New Jersey. I do have that little accent that you like, but it's okay. It's gonna come out. It's not really here yet, but it will.
Once I say something that makes you mad, it'll come out.
Oh yeah.
I
Absolutely.
forgot the town was Marlboro or whatever. How
like
do you
the
say
cigarettes.
it? I feel like I was saying it wrong.
Marlboro. Like it's
Marlboro?
Marlboro. You don't really say like,
Boro?
Yeah.
You don't really say that part.
it's not like a,
The cigarettes aren't actually from there, though, are they?
I have no, I don't know.
Well,
Like
you'd think
there's a
you'd know,
bunch of
like-
Marlboros. I would know if it was. I feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You'd know if you were
but
from the
they're like
cigarette
huge
capital of the
in our
world.
town. Yeah, they're like huge. Like they like sell that really only.
Oh.
But,
Is that because the team's now named Marlboro, or is
I
that just a
don't-
coincidence?
I mean, I don't buy cigarettes. I don't really know, but I think it's because of the town. I think it's like, oh my god, it's so cool. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, you're not from cigarette town, so
I'm not from cigarette town, but why advertising? I think I came here undecided. I had no idea what I really wanted to do. I think that a big part of it is that I love creating and like I've always found myself like looking at the TV and everyone's like skip the ads. I'm like, wait, no, I wanted to see that. And then like I think I went into advertising my freshman year, second semester, and ever since I've loved it. I've had the best time. I've had the best classes. I've met great people. I think that I definitely want to go into advertising, but I was telling them before, I really don't even know because going into Barstool, like that's kind of opposite. But my minor is sports marketing and management, so I'm all over the place. But it's okay because I feel like with the whole Barstool thing, it's kind of both. In a sense, it's you can do advertising there and marketing, so that's also what I'm also looking into. But Barstool, So I always been a fan of them. I've over the summer, I think is like when, like this past summer, I was obsessed with Brianna Chicken Fry and Grace's podcast. Like, I couldn't go a day without it. I'd go to the gym, listen to it. My mom and I listened to it. My mom would like cry laughing to them. So I was like, maybe like, I was just like, a thought popped into my head and I was like, maybe I should like figure this out. Like, let me like try to work there. That was like, how can I do that?
Right.
But,
it seems like one of those things where it's like dream role for a lot of people.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I've always been a fan of Barstool, but I think this coming summer was when I realized like I want to do something for them. So I saw this girl on TikTok, that new intern that like is obsessed with the chicken Caesar salad. And you know what I'm talking about or no?
It does kind of ring
She's
a bell.
like chicken Caesar salad.
Should we
I
pull up the
love
video?
her. I love
Yeah.
her.
Do you want to? Let's pull it up.
Pull it up.
Yeah.
Okay, you can have the mouse. Katie.
Yeah.
Or actually, no, you
You can
can't.
give it back to me.
Her name is Maddie,
Okay.
I believe. And
Anyways.
I think you could literally look up chicken Caesar salad Barstool. She'll come right up. But SALIT.
Did I spell something wrong?
No, it's salad is
Oh.
SALIT. She says it.
Oh,
She calls like all
salad.
her fans like the gyms. I love it. I don't know. I think she's just cool. You could just hit enter and she'll come up.
I feel like you're just to go back on like classes and like being all over the place and stuff. I feel like you're definitely right with. I think it's so beneficial for in advertising, and this is what I always tell like freshmen and stuff in ad club, is like just be all over the place. Take graphic design, take English classes, do it all, and like I think you're not gonna know where you're going anyways.
Right.
And like everyone who says like I'm gonna be a creative director, like
Yeah.
no, you're not. You don't really like you could be, but you don't really know.
In perspective,
And so-
advertising is really all over the place.
Yeah.
It is.
Like there's so many different components to it that I really just learned like this year. So
Yeah. And it's like you're always constantly evolving. I think just having a good foundation of skills is.
yeah.
And to give you credit, I remember, I mean, that's how we met, is we've had classes together
Yeah.
and stuff. You're very much like all over the place, like just easy to get along with and easy to, I remember a lot of the other girls in the class, we would have to do like coding and stuff with those stupid websites. So we're not going to name the class, but
No.
we had to do like coding with websites and stuff. And everyone else was just like so eager to like push it off onto someone else in their group. And Marissa was like, well, I don't really want to do it, but I'll try. Or
Yeah.
like, how did you do that? So
We always
I
worked
think-
together.
yeah.
Regardless of me and Alec, because we were together. We were partners like the first project
yeah.
with Jason, right?
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah. And then,
We should have had him come on.
oh my God, we have to do another one with him. He's so funny.
Next guest.
But
Next guest. Jason, if
but-
you're listening. No, he's not.
But yeah, I mean, I think I also grew from the last time that I think that was the
Right.
last time we've seen each other. I feel like I had no idea what I wanted to do back then, or even like anything about advertising back then. Like I knew I had to take those classes and everything, but
Oh, so you're telling me like I'm a new person now. You don't know me, Alex.
no. No, I'm still me. But I think that like what you were saying before, like everyone pushing aside, like that used to be me. And then like now, like I try to get everything done and like figure it out. Like, cause when else are you gonna figure that out in the
Yeah.
real world? Like, it's hard. Some of it's hard and some of it's not. But
I don't feel like you were a avoider back then, but maybe you like know yourself better than anyone else, so maybe you felt like that
was.
that bit of it, and you just put on a good front. But yeah, there's a lot of people, and not to like critique fellow Hoosiers, but there's a lot of people who are kind of like, especially in advertising, who are scared to get into the nitty gritty stuff, scared to learn how to Photoshop. They just want to rely on Canva or
Right.
do stuff like that. And I'm
You're
like,
looking at me, I can see.
no, I'm not.
You know
Not
what
you.
Photoshop
I mean,
is?
Katie does use Canva a little
do
bit
use
more
Canva.
than I would advise, but you've gotten better at it, I feel like.
Yeah.
But
I'm all self-taught, so.
yeah. Well, I mean, Canva's kind of.
No, I'm talking about all the Adobe stuff.
Would you like click OK, start the tutorial?
Thanks, Alex.
Listen, you made it about you. I wasn't gonna make it
You
about
were
you
staring at me.
because okay.
Okay, no,
anyways,
we're not gonna get into that.
we got to watch this chicken
Right.
Caesar salad.
Let Marissa finish
But-
talking.
Yeah, to that point, yes, I feel like there's a lot of people, and it worries me for them because I was very much the same way, especially like freshman year and stuff. But like you have to dive in and like make ugly stuff and screw stuff up or whatever. And that's how you learn.
Right.
And you're going to have to know that for the real world. So I don't know. You can get a degree, but then I feel like there's going to be a lot of people with
There's so much more
degree but no experience.
Yeah, there's so much more behind it. Like I have this one class where it's creative content, something like that. I don't really know the exact words, but it's everything that we learn is so much like a deep dive into things. I'm like, I didn't even know that was like a component of advertising and like this and that. And it's just like so like mind blowing. You need to like, I don't know, not like know everything because like not everyone's going to know everything, but like some things I feel like.
You got to dive in.
Dive in.
Anyways, chicken Caesar salad. Oh, I got to click on it.
Yeah.
Me and Katie are sharing custody of the computer today.
Which is causing our divisions.
Yeah. She's keyboard girl, and I'm mouse guy. So we'll see how it goes. What is this one?
Yeah, that's her.
That's good enough.
Okay. Oh, great. Logging into. Oh. Hold on.
I feel like, okay, wait.
Oh my gosh.
I would pause it.
Mouse
Listen,
is done.
It's
this
harder
is-
than it looks.
This is actually her. Oh, this is her TikTok. I get it.
Okay. Ready, everyone?
So
Yes.
this is your inspiration. No, maybe not.
Jim Munchies. Dan thinks I need psychiatric help. We're gonna take a trip down to Just Salad and we're gonna rate our first ever New York City chicken Caesar salad. It's doing work. Or I just left work and now I'm gonna go get a chicken Caesar salad. Rate it as my Jim Munchies for the day. Literally famished. Look at this man, he's grinding today. I think I'm gonna start a series of rating chicken Caesar salads around the city. So tag me any Caesar salad video. Obviously I do everything in a rush, so it's 5:02, my train leaves at 5:16 and I'm going the opposite direction of Penn Station to get a salad. If it's a long line I might miss it, but you know what, anything for the salad team, like I need that salad. Shout out Kate Max, it was literally so fun. I'm also gonna do my own with her in July, so stay tuned and like look out for that video. Oh my god, I almost missed it. I almost missed my Just Salad. People in here are usually the nicest people of all time, so let's see. No line. God is on my side. Hello. I'm gonna have chicken Caesar salad. Favorite thing ever. I'm really excited for this one. Medium dressing is fine.
Look at that.
Excited.
Oh my God.
Just what I needed.
When I tell you that service was 10 out of 10, that time that took, it took 30 seconds. This place is already scoring high. Just Salad on 7th Ave. First official Caesar salad. It's 5:05. Didn't I just update you saying that it was 5:01? That's crazy. When I tell you this is like the Hunger Games, it is, people. I'm on the train. Let's try this thing. I'll snarf the whole salad. That's a 9.
Okay, so she was your inspiration.
I don't.
No,
I don't know.
put
No, the
those
thing
words
is
in her
like,
mouth.
I don't know if like I don't want to say she's my inspiration. She's like a year older than me, but like I think that I'm just so similar to her. Like she's from New Jersey. She goes into the city. Like that's my train station I go to all the time.
Oh.
Oh wow.
But like I just think like she just like I don't know. I think something about her was just like so similar to me. Like I don't know like if you saw it in that, but like she just has like this out personality. Like I am so like that. Like I am very outgoing. But so over the summer I was like watching her, and then I just like everything started coming up on my like TikTok. Everything was Barstool, and I was just like, oh my god. So I was like, this is a sign. So I DM'd Hoosier Chicks on Instagram, and I was like, what can I do? Like I don't know how this works, but like, what do I do? And after I sent that message, they didn't answer for a little bit, but there was like a video that Maddie came out with about how she actually got the internship at Barstool, and it was every single person that was on like the intern was saying, oh, I ran my Chicks page at my college, or I tried to run this page and this and that. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to just keeping up with Hoosier Chicks and see if I can actually figure that out. They ended up answering me like 2 weeks after. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? I was like, this is real. Like, they answered me. Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, here we go. So then they sent me a whole application, and I filled it out. Like, as soon as they sent it to me, I was just like, I don't want to forget. I'm that type of person. If I don't do it right away, I'm never doing it. So,
right. And I can imagine it was exciting to like,
Yeah.
heck yeah, I'm going to apply.
right. So I applied. I actually was in the sauna when I found out that I got it, which is really
Did you
funny.
pass out?
No, but I did run out. I was like a little sweaty, like when I found out that I actually got it. I was like, oh my God, I gotta get out of here. But so then once they emailed me, like, we really liked your application, they asked me if I would be able to be like on the TikTok, like my face. I don't care. Like
Right.
I don't care. I'm very, like, I post TikToks.
Like, no,
post
I want to work
Instagrams.
for Hoosier Chick. I want to work for Barstool, but I'm scared to show my face.
Right, exactly. That's the thing is, like, you can't, like, Barstool is, like, a very adamant, is that a good word?
Adamant?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Like, just out there. I get what you mean. Like,
They're,
just
like,
out
an
there.
out there company, which is
And, like,
another
they
thing
make
I like
videos
about
and stuff.
them.
There's just, like, people working in the background
Right.
and stuff. I like that about
Yeah.
it. It's, like, transparent.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very real.
Yeah.
Exactly. So then I had a meeting with the two girls that I also run Hoosier Chicks with, and they were so nice, so, like, easygoing. I was so nervous. I was like, oh, I could pick anyone up. I was like, oh my God. Like, I pulled into where they live. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what do I do? But honestly, it was really fun. It was really nice meeting them. They're really down to earth. They made me feel so comfortable. I knew everything I had to do from that. At first, I was kind of like, I don't really know what to do from here, because I know they run off the Chicks Instagram and whatever, the podcast that they have. But I just wanted to make sure, like, I, like, understood what they were actually doing for Hoosier Chicks. So I, like, stalked them for hours that night. I stalked every other Chicks page that night. Went on everyone's TikTok. I was like, oh my God, here I go. And then the first post that I made was like the same day as, like, that Alex Cooper podcast was coming out, that whole thing. So I was like, perfect. So I took a picture of, like, all the things that they posted on their Instagram, and I, like, put, like, funny words above it. And it was, like, really cool, because after I posted it for my first time, there were so many people reposting it to their own stories, and I was like, whoa, here I am. Like, here I go.
Yeah.
There we go.
But it's fun. It's definitely, it's, like, supposed to be, like, not like Gossip Girl, but, like, I mean, I don't really mind if people know I run it, like, especially, like, because in the long run, I want to have a internship at Barstool, whether it be marketing or social media, something along those lines. I think that even just me, like, being able to, like, talk about it and, like, be able to post on that is, like, a huge step. So, yeah, I'm really hoping for the internship there. I also met Dave, which was really fun.
I was going to ask that if you know him, but I feel like that was, like, so cool. I almost put that on here, but I was like, that's
So
like so, like, of course you didn't
So
meet
could've.
Dave, but of course you did.
I did. It's like a really long story, but in a nutshell, my boyfriend works for the company that threw the Dave Portnoy Pizza Festival.
I saw stuff about that. Okay.
So, I mean, I could eat pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There was no way I was missing that.
Yeah.
I also really wanted to be there. It was my boyfriend's first event with his company, so I was like, I really want to support him. And I went, and I was like, oh my God. The first second I got there, I walked in, and I saw Grace from the podcast that was on with the, I think it's called Plan Brie. Yeah, it's called Plan Brie, that podcast that I love with Brianna Chicken Fry. I was shaking. I was like, Mom, what do we do? My mom went right up to her. I was like, I love you. My daughter loves you. Like, all this. And I was like, what? I was like, this is so, like, whatever. But it was really cool. And then I just went behind, like, where everyone was, and Dave was over there. And I was, like, kind of shaky, but, like, I walked back there with my boyfriend, and Dave just walked up to me, and I was like, me? I was like, hi. Like,
Oh, so he walked up to you.
Yeah,
Were,
I
were
think
you
he
working
said-
for Barstool at this point?
yeah, that was, like, my second week.
Oh.
I don't know if, like, working for Barstool is the right way to put it. I feel like it's more of, like,
Right.
I'm part of the Viceroy program. I think that's the right way to
Yeah.
say the word, because I've practiced it so many times. But it's, like, it's really cool that they do this for people, because I think it's, like, growing. This type of media and the type of
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
that
for
they
sure.
do is seriously growing. And I think that they had a great start. they had, I mean, Dave Portnoy was awesome for what he did very long ago with Barstool Sports, but
Yeah, that whole story is awesome.
It's
Just like the
crazy.
newspapers and stuff like
Right.
that. If you're listening and you haven't like read up on like how or watched a video on how Barstool got started, I think it's a super cool
Yeah,
story. And it
is.
really just shows like just a little bit of scrappiness and you can
Yeah.
be like,
right.
you know, the next big thing.
It's really cool. I think that they're a really cool company. I think that it's very me. Like, if you
Right.
know me, like, it's very me. It's a very me company. Like, I could be serious, but at the same time, like, I don't love to be serious all the time. And, like,
I was gonna say I forgot I was gonna introduce you. I feel like the best way to describe you is now. Don't take offense to this,
I won't.
or you can yell at me afterwards.
That's fine.
But like somewhere between like Snooki from hear me out, Snooki, Jersey Shore, and Michelle Obama. Like good personality, and I don't know why I say Snooki. Probably just like
Just
the
because
accent.
I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a cheap shot to be honest.
Wow, Alex.
and we also
Okay,
made
listen.
Hoosier Shore together. Remember that?
But yeah, Hoosier Shore.
Oh, that was
Man,
funny.
we should pull that.
I don't know where we could find that, but that was so
I'm
funny.
sure it's somewhere in my Google
Yeah.
Drive or something.
So
That's
true.
funny.
But I forget where it was.
Sorry.
No, don't
I had
be
to
sorry.
get my cheap shot.
Oh, yes. I remember where we were. Okay. So it was like 2 weeks of me being a viceroy for Barstool when I went to the pizza festival. And when I met Dave, I was like, I have to. I was texting the girls before they knew I was going to the festival. And I was like, Dave, can I get a video of you saying "Go Hoosiers"? And he was like, yeah. So I pull up my phone. He's like, "Go blue, but go Hoosiers, but go blue." I was like, really?
Wow.
I was like, come on. I was like, I don't even know a way to post this. So I went through hell and back to crop the video.
Oh, so you trimmed it down?
And it didn't do well on Hoosier Chicks, so I'm upset. But it's okay. It's okay. I tried and I got the video,
Yeah.
but I didn't know how I could possibly post a "Go Blue" on our
Right,
Instagram. I
yeah.
was just like,
So explain, maybe some people don't know, just like a brief, what is Hoosier Chicks?
so it's based off of, it's a direct affiliate of Barstool. Okay, here's the best way to explain it. Chicks is a podcast through Barstool. Like, they have one in New York. And I think they do it in New York. I could be wrong. But it's pretty much like a Barstool account for schools. Like, every school has a Barstool account. The Chicks is not, I don't want to even say only for the girls because it's not. It's for everyone. It's just
I
kind of-
like Chicks more than
Wait, it's literally
Barstool
for
is.
yeah, it's for everyone. It's like, it's funny. It's like things that you wouldn't expect people to post. Like for example, like yesterday or something like that, I posted a picture of like Kermit the Frog, like down and sad with like the thought bubble of the Michigan-Indiana score, and I was just
Yeah.
like, where else would I be able to post stuff like that, or like anything else? It's just kind of like a place where like I think people laugh a lot. I think a lot of people DM us. A lot of people are like involved in it, and I think it's just like, for me, like the way that I look at it, I've only been doing it for like I think a month now, but like the girls that run it love it. Like the other two that run it, and they've been doing it for much longer, love it, and like the people that do it, I think also makes the account, like personally.
Yeah.
Like, if you know what Barstool is, if you know what Chicks is, like, it just makes it 10 times better. Because a lot of other schools, like, they also have awesome Chicks accounts. Like, a lot, like, we just hit 31K yesterday or something like that. I think it's 31K.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of them are just, like, crawling. But I think that's another big thing is, like, a lot of people are starting to, like, understand, like, what Barstool really is and what they do for universities, too. Because they do Barstool, like, normal, like, Barstool, Indiana, and then they have Hoosier Chicks.
Right.
So they have a bunch going on with universities, which I think is cool.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it's kind of just the best way I would describe it is like a culmination of like just the best, like most in touch stuff. And you're so right about like it depends on who runs it, because like there's just stuff that I'll see on there that is like so Indiana and so like you
Yeah.
just had to be there, and just like inside jokes almost.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it so
Right.
funny.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To me, at least.
I think that's a big part of it too, is
Yeah.
because like you want to be in a loop. Like, that's another thing. Like, I remember I said on my application, I was like, I am very in the loop of like everything that goes on, like what people talk about. Like I am in a sorority, so like I know what goes on Greek life and stuff like that, and I know what goes on in football games, basketball games, this stuff, like everything. I think I find myself to be very involved here, not like in like the sense of like I just really like maybe I'm like the mayor of IU.
Right? Yeah, I was about to say like
I'm kidding.
Michelle
I'm
Obama.
so kidding. I'm literally kidding. I'm so far from that.
I
But,
believe it. I wouldn't disagree with you.
I mean, okay. I was totally kidding. But
I forgot what I was going to
You'll
say.
take it.
You take it. We have the mayor on the podcast.
We actually have the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor. That's who it is.
She
That's
also
what
does
the
Barstool on the side. That's not.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's going to be the title of the YouTube video.
the mayor of IU. Aye, but what if there is a mayor of IU and I'm like coming
Pam
for him or her?
Pamela Whitten gets mad at you. Who's this?
I totally relate. When I went to Little Five, I got this past Little Five, I got Pizza X gave me like press pass or whatever to like go and like anywhere I wanted to, basically all access.
Oh, wow.
And so I went and like went up to was it Tom Allen is the
Yeah.
football coach?
Yeah.
I don't even. He's on my Instagram. I don't even. But like Pam Whitten and stuff. And like I just when you were talking about meeting Dave, it's just so you want to like play it cool, but then you're also like don't
Yeah.
want to be like fanny or annoy them or whatever.
I literally think that was the quietest I've ever been in my life. Like I actually
Yeah.
didn't know what to do with myself because I don't want to be like, oh my God, like I want to work for you. But like at the same time, I want to be like, okay, you got to play this cool.
Right,
like you
yeah.
got to just be like, I was like the whole time, I was like, what am I doing?
I did good
But-
with Pam Whitten. I kind of crumbled under the pressure with Tom Allen. 'Cause I had like some, I thought of like a line that I would say or just like, good to meet you or whatever. But then I went up to Tom Allen and he grabbed my hand and he shook me and he brought me in for like a bro hug or whatever.
You're
And I'm
in.
breathing in. And it's like it was rainy or whatever. The wind's blowing. I just get this whiff of just like manly smell. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this dude smells good. Like, so
you would have like a perfect memory of what that moment was like.
So
it was raining, it
still
was
smells
crisp.
I can still smell.
It smells so strong it cut through the rain.
Oh yeah, it was like, but not like too strong to where it's like you're like
Right.
middle school or whatever. He was just like fresh, and
Fresh.
I'm flirting with Tom Allen.
He's listening to this. He's like, I'm just doing it.
He's like, I knew that kid was a weirdo. I was like. I forget what I said. I don't want to say the wrong thing because it's going to sound worse. I know I didn't say something like that bad, but it was like,
I love you.
it was like, it was something like you smell good or something like that. And he was like, oh yeah, thanks. He was like, Polo Black. And so he told me the name, which is like cool because in the cologne scene, a lot of times guys want to keep it a secret because they don't want everyone
Yeah.
to smell like them. So just the fact that, Polo Black's been out for like years and years. But,
Right.
So anyway, we've been on this.
Well, I mean, you got
We
it.
have like an hour
know.
left of the podcast to go.
Oh, gosh.
So we'll see.
I'm excited.
Yeah, let's get into the content. But before that, I got my claim to fame.
Okay.
Other than meeting Tom Allen and Pam Whitten. Did you know that I made a meme for Hoosier Chicks? That's my claim to fame. And they posted it. So that's what I was going to say that about Hoosier Chicks. Another thing that makes it good is that people can submit.
Yeah.
And then it's like a culmination. It's almost like a big group chat kind of.
We
where you
actually,
share
like,
memes and stuff.
Love when people submit things because there's a lot of times where like even I've been doing it for a month and I can only imagine the other two have felt this way too. There's a block where you
for sure.
are like not completely sure like what like is this funny? Like am I only going to find this funny? Like
Right. You're
'cause
like
they're-
drinking
yeah.
the Kool-Aid for like you're in your bubble. So
Right.
you're not sure.
Right. So I think a big part of it is the people. I think the people like people say the people make the place, people make the Instagram sometimes. I think that it's great when people DM things like it's just so not much easier, but I think that it makes it just kind of like a connected thing. Like the followers feel connected to the account, which I think is another big thing about Barstool
Yeah.
itself.
It's
a
not
community.
so big and scary, you know.
Right.
It's like I'm a part of this thing, and that makes me connected to it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Hoosier Chicks, I just know they're very connected. Like I see the Instagram notifications from Pizza X and stuff. Like they're involved in the community and all that stuff.
We get DMs from like all of them all the time, which is great because normally, like I didn't think that would happen, but then when I saw it happening, I was like, wow, this is cool.
Yeah, definitely cool. Mine. Okay, so you remember when there was that sewer person?
Yes.
So and Be Real was big at the time. So I'll put this in later, but I did Be Real of like a pretend police officer. 3,000 likes. And they wrote the caption, we're glad everyone is safe and the suspect is now in custody via Alex Munoz. And one of the top comments is too soon. So
that's another thing. I think like a lot of people are like themselves on these types of accounts. Like they comment whatever they want. Like it's
Yes.
open, you know
People
what I mean?
comment whatever they want.
Yeah. But I like that, I think. Like it's fun.
They keep it real.
Yeah, keeping it real. That's a good way to put it.
Just don't keep it too
Be
real.
Be real.
Remember your digital footprint.
Yeah. Our first topic, Kendall Jenner at IU.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I mean,
Unreal.
you guys act like it's old news by now.
It's
No.
it's definitely
just
not old news.
Tuesday.
I just can't even understand.
Right?
She really hid that.
She really did.
She really hid it.
I was
What?
wondering. I
That
was
she
wondering
was
if
coming.
I missed something, like this college tour, and
Yeah.
then she just like was here, and I was like,
No, because I didn't even know about the whole Tequila tour thing. I thought
Me
she was
neither.
just like in Bloomington just to like go to Kroger. I'm like, why are you going to Kroger,
Yeah.
in Indiana? In
she went to the
Bloomington?
bad Kroger too.
Exactly.
She's like,
And
Crow, guys, we got to take the private jet out. Crow Ghetto in Bloomington has the best peaches I've ever had. We got to go
I
pick
thought she
them.
was trying to like get away from like the hustle and bustle, or whatever.
Right.
Let me go to a small town grocery store, see what the common folk live
Yeah.
like. Like I thought that's what she was doing.
Yeah.
Common folk. I think it was, well, she knows that when she shows up, no matter what, there's going to be a crowd of people. I think if she would have gave out like, hey, I'm coming to IU and I'll be at this Kroger, I mean, there would have been a riot. They
I
would
mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
the whole school would have been there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I'm a big Kardashian fan. I watch the show. The thing with Kendall, especially, is she's to herself.
She's so private compared to everyone else.
So private. Like, I honestly expect if she was going to do a college tour like she has, she would do it the way that she did. Like, she would.
And only she would be able to actually pull it off.
Right. Like, how did, like, I don't even understand, like, how, I don't even remember how I found out that she was coming. I feel like I saw a TikTok that she was at Ohio State.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
I heard about that afterwards.
I think in one of these coming up slides, there's a
Like, I'm dying. The black Cadillacs
Explanation.
on Kirkwood. Like, hello.
Yeah.
Are we okay?
She pulled up to like a sketch, Big Red Liquors or whatever with those,
Yeah.
and my friend was like waiting. They all just were like in the parking lot with like they all had like their cameras ready and they were just like videoing her, and she's like everything was silent and she just waved and then just walked in.
The amount of effect that she has on people.
Right.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean,
I mean, I get it.
it's a cool
Get it.
thing, I guess. So, just a little backstory on 818. Launched in May 2021, I believe. 818 is the San Fernando Valley area code where Jenner grew up. It originally got backlash for supposed cultural appropriation, which we'll get into that. The brand has been traveling to, the brand. Who's the brand? Kendall.
Yeah.
Kendall has been traveling
Yeah, she has
to
people
different
with her.
college towns over the past week, promoting the tequila at different bars and events and stuff. So it says we have our timeline here. First stop Kroger, the bad one apparently.
Ghetto.
Then Ghetto, and then Big Red Liquors. Last stop, the Upstairs Pub, and then it doesn't say this on here, but we went out to dinner at Lenny's.
You and Kendall?
Yeah,
Lenny's.
I heard she was at BJ's.
Interesting.
at BJ's.
I heard she was out of here.
She's got that's enough blood.
Yeah. Those black Cadillacs were speeding out of here. They were
Yeah,
burning
she
rubber.
wasn't here long.
Oh,
No, she really. I have friends that went to the bar and they said that she was there for like 5 minutes. Like she
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
barely
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Which is like
Makes sense.
But she has
that's
so
all
much
she needs to
impact
be
on
there
campus.
for.
I know.
exact. She has so much impact. Like a lot of people like drink 818 for her. And I think that the bar was like the best place to do it. I think I could be wrong, but is upstairs the only bar that has 818?
I have no idea.
I don't know
I mean,
if it's
yeah,
the
me either.
only one, but there's definitely like a
Because
think because like all the alcohol brands do
upstairs.
that,
Right.
Well, all of
Over
them
Kilroy's
like
or
Happy
something.
Dad and brands like that. They'll I don't know what I was watching, like a show or a YouTube video or something, and it kind of explained how like brands like that have to go to like bars and kind of like get the like get a contract or get them to drop a tequila and carry hers or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
And so there was definitely already some. I'm assuming there was already some pre like
A different tequila. at
or
Kilroy's.
like a
But Kilroy's always has events too.
yeah, like a conversation. They had relationships, like Kendall's team and upstairs, I assume, or like
Yeah.
whoever her alcohol distributor is.
It has to be like someone on her team, like the 818 team, no?
Yeah.
Like that's
That's what I was thinking about. How did they set? Because you see, like in the video, all the
there's
TVs and
people
stuff.
walking with her.
How did they set that up and the word not get out?
Yeah.
like it had to have been just like the manager or something.
No way, because I feel like I've seen I felt like I saw there was like a women's basketball player there with her. I mean, maybe she works upstairs. I don't know, but I saw. Does she? I don't know.
What basketball player?
I think her name's Sydney. I don't
Sydney
want to say her
Parrish.
last name because it's. Oh, okay. I was gonna say it right, but I didn't want to say it wrong. But I saw her with her.
Oh.
With Kendall?
Yeah, she's a picture with her.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. I need to
So-
start playing basketball.
But I think
Derek's like, I need to start playing women's
But I
basketball.
think it had to have been. I want to say like she had to have told. Like the bar would have had to know. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they
of
had all the
course.
It was
merch
all-
and stuff. I just know events like that don't just.
was also
There's not just
3.
a pop up.
was that 3?
Yeah.
That's so early.
I was in class in my advertising
At
class.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 in the day.
3
and
in
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
my
3 in the
professor was like giving us a
Sorry, Katie. You were making fun of me earlier, so
okay, sorry. Okay, my professor was like giving us updates of like where she was and was like showing us like photos sometimes.
Can you let us go so we can go there?
Well, she was like,
Right.
she's like, I would have canceled class if it was Kim Kardashian.
Oh,
she goes, she's like, Kendall, like, we're gonna have
Kendall's
class.
the
I
best.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I love them, but like
Yeah,
Kendall,
I think
like not that I don't like Kendall or anything. I just think that like
she's the one I would least likely to line up to watch.
yeah, and she's here for 5 minutes.
she was
Yeah.
here for 5 minutes. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I mean,
Well-
listen, but it's awesome. It's so cool. Like she was here, but like
yeah,
I know she went to a different college after.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say she went to U of I,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Illinois or whatever.
I wonder how long she stayed out there.
She must be really drunk.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. She was like taking
How many-
shots at all these places. I was like, did they give her water?
Yeah, right?
I feel
they
like
gave her water.
well, I mean,
Maybe
if
there's
gotta be
some
a case of
tequila,
water
maybe
in one of
she
the
has
Cadillacs.
there's
Maybe.
hours of travel in between
Right.
and stuff, and it's just one shot. I just can imagine like she didn't eat breakfast that day. And
Well, I was gonna say she's
Yeah.
like really
skinny,
thin.
yeah, skinny
Yeah.
legend.
Yeah. Well, it's also those Kardashians really watch what they eat. Like they're
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
reading the ingredients. Like, oh, has that? Never.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't got the time for that.
Yeah.
Like,
But like, she's not the most famous person. Like Obama came to Little Five and
What?
ate at Nick's
When?
and
What?
stuff. A long time ago when he was
Barack or
When he was
Michelle?
president?
Or Malia?
when he was either
did no
What
one
he
just
say?
hear him? He goes,
What?
Rock Michelle or Malia. Like, which one?
the dogs.
No one heard that but me.
doodle
Oh, I just heard
dogs.
that. That was
you
so
were
funny.
I think once in definitely like 2008 or something when he was running. I think it was like on campaign. And
Campaign
then-
trail.
I don't know when he came to Little Five if it was the same time or
Wonder why.
all in
What's
one
going
go.
on? Why
Why
are
Little
you?
Five?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's pictures of him
It's
there.
a
It's a
big,
pretty
not
It's a
holiday,
big,
but
no,
like
it's
Yeah,
a
I
big
get-
event.
I
There's
get
a
it, I
movie
get
about it.
yeah,
I get
exactly.
it.
There's a movie about it. Little
Really?
tourist.
I actually
Breaking
yeah,
Away?
Breaking Away.
Yeah.
I feel like he has some type of ties to India. Obviously, he didn't go to IU, but
Yeah,
I
like
feel like
where's
there's
Mark Cuban?
some-
Hello.
yeah, Mark Cuban. I feel like that's a bigger deal than
He's been here. He
Kendall.
was
He's
here.
been
He was
here.
here last
Yeah.
year.
It's
And then the
that's
people-
the thing though. It's like a bigger deal. It's like it's depending on who you're talking to for that. Like
Right,
if
yeah.
there's like I knew like a lot of people that were going to Kendall, and then I also feel like if Mark Cuban was here,
It's just
the
different.
same group of people wouldn't have. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It would have been more the
Different
Kelly
Yeah,
kids.
right. The Kelly kids.
Yeah, everyone's got like
Or
a
Shark
startup
Tank
they want to pitch
fans.
to him. Like
I'm a huge
Mark
Shark Tank
Cuban.
fan.
I remember he was going on a jog, and there's like people like, you know,
But he loves
look
it
at my
here.
K201 project. Like, I have an idea.
That's so funny.
Did he give him a deal?
I don't. That's the thing. Like, people were just like following around. He was trying to do that. He was jogging by McNutt.
Why would he do that?
Why-
I was
That's
gonna
his fault.
say
I'm
he's
sorry,
asking
that's
for
his
it.
He
fault.
was jogging down
That's
Fee
his
Lane.
fault.
I remember. 'Cause I was like 10 minutes. I missed him.
Dang.
But then he was doing some film thing on Kirkwood. He was walking in the middle of the street.
It's a
Anyways,
commercial. I've seen it.
Was it
Back to
Oh, was it
Kendall.
commercial?
Yeah. mhm.
Oh, was
My
it commercial?
My
Yeah.
friend had him here
He's
for
sitting on top
People
of
of
the
IU.
graduate too.
My friend had him for People of IU because
Oh,
he
yeah,
ran
that
it and he was.
interview. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like on when you watch the football games. It's like after like that Big Ten commercial, like all of them pop up from the map.
Oh.
It's like that's usually when I see it.
Oh, okay. So
See, there it is. That's a picture
Oh,
of
Sydney, yeah.
here she is. She's at
shut up,
Kroger.
I'm so mad.
These
Kendall looks so washed out here.
Literally.
you guys
Oh,
are
my
tearing
gosh.
this chick apart.
Well, it's I can't say.
That's the thing. Like,
I think these pictures
I think
are,
she's
you know,
perfect.
whatever you want to say. These pictures are such a vibe for me, and like I would love to be the photographer.
yeah.
Just because like I know in order to achieve this effect, obviously they're using like high quality camera and all those
And
things.
some lights.
And just they have like the flash or whatever, but just like switching all of the camera settings and like the aperture and stuff like on the fly, going from dark to light or whatever, and not missing a beat and like getting all these
Yeah.
She just like
candid pics.
I have trouble with that all the time.
like her outfit's so cute.
Yeah,
It's so normal.
Ain't it right? Like
But also, I
the
feel
Ralph
like
Lauren hat.
with Kendall, like nothing's normal. That makes sense.
yeah,
she's a model, so she elevates it.
different.
Yeah.
She likes horseback riding too. Isn't that so like not her, but like her at the same time?
No, I see it. I see it.
Right?
Too, yeah.
Do you? I mean, this. I feel like I'm definitely gonna within the next few weeks. I'm gonna start seeing this outfit is like the new thing.
Oh
that we
my
have.
God.
that-
Costume.
A bunch of they're gonna.
Halloween costume.
Guys, she's back. Oh wait, no, it's just.
No, it's just a random.
Here's the thing, like I would wear something like that. Like even before I saw
Yeah.
it though. I'm very like my style is very basic. I'm always in a long sleeve of jeans. And I mean,
No, I like
or-
it.
Do you guys think that was
think it's-
purposeful for that reason to like connect with college students instead of wearing some big designer?
No, I think that's very her. She doesn't.
Yeah.
She's not very designer. Like I feel like out of all of them, she's the least. Like she'll do campaigns and stuff for. I mean, she just did one for L'Oreal, which is great, but I don't think she's very materialistic like that. I think like some of them are, but that's her. That's very her style.
Yeah. I think it's cool, casual. I was just highlighting the prices here. So for these 8 bottles,
Oh my.
$179, and then
$179 for one.
yeah, for one of
special
these
8.
special.
How much
ones.
of it is there actual like how much tequila is actually in it? Like is
I
it
would
like
think
top?
this is the top.
Okay.
I mean,
But I bet you they're like super narrow on the inside or something.
yeah, there's
Is it like a
no
chip
way that's
bag
worth
or-
$179.
And Yeho is 49. The other ones were like 30.
But that's the thing, people are going to buy it. It's kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, I wonder if there's. This is the display at
Kroger.
Kroger.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gone or. So I mean, we kind of went over all this. Thoughts? Did you see Kendall?
I told you guys, I was literally in Target
Yeah.
the same time she was in Kroger. If I decided to get my groceries at Kroger,
Something was telling you to go the wrong way.
literally, exactly. I'm never
You
going to
probably would
Target
have had
again.
a long line though.
Hey,
At the Kroger.
hey, I'm never going to Target again. I'll tell you that.
I'm going to the back.
I was.
I'm going to Krogetto from now on.
Bad
I
vibes.
was. You would have never caught me there. There was no shot that I was going to be there at the same time as her. But I was thinking about going to Cane's right around the time that she was downtown.
Oh my God.
That would have been good.
I think. Okay. I'm
Do you
going
think
to read the second one.
Okay. What?
I just think that she should do colleges, but I think that she should do it in a different way, if that makes sense.
Like instead of like something more elaborate instead of just like a pop up of like.
Like, here's the thing. She went, in my opinion, I feel like she was at Kroger for 10 minutes, and she was upstairs for 5 minutes and then gone. Like,
Yeah.
for me, like, if you really want people to love your brand and you really want people to, you gotta, like, show a little
I agree.
Yeah.
affection or like something like.
And also, a lot of people had class during that time, so they couldn't
Right.
like participate.
Also,
like,
not everyone's 21.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I understand her.
I mean,
it's alcohol.
She technically
Yeah.
can't advertise it to the younger people.
Right.
Yeah.
So true. So true. But like,
maybe like
I-
an Instagram post or something. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here this weekend.
or even like not where she should go next. I think what she should do next, like even if she were to be going to different college towns, like she doesn't even need to post like a whole thing because I saw her TikTok. She posted at Ohio State when she
Yeah.
was there, but she didn't post it for any other school. So I'm like, if
I
you're gonna
agree.
post for one school, you got to post for not all of them,
It's
but at
not
least.
fair, Kendall.
It's not.
Where's our TikTok?
Like,
There's plenty of good
seriously.
places. Someone would have done a dance with you or something.
Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just think,
Mm-hmm.
because I saw her, like, do you even go here, that TikTok, that sound? And I was
Yeah.
just like, what is going on? I was like, I saw that she was at, oh, well, did you see the Michigan thing? How she went into someone's house because their address was 818.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Oh
And,
my
like,
gosh, I did not
Wait,
see
she's
that.
went in
just
someone's house?
She just knocked, I think she said, the 818 team, I think, messaged them.
Oh.
I think someone I know knows whoever's house it was, something like that, and was telling me that, like, their address isn't even 818. It was just, like, something
Similar?
like that. Yeah.
They like put it up on the.
But
things
imagine
before she
being, like,
came.
the actual 818 address. Like, hello? If that was me, I'd been like, well, you went to the wrong place. Come back.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I don't know. Like, going.
It was very hard for. I feel like her. You know, the thing with like celebrities, like especially with celebrities like the Kardashians and stuff, they kind of like to be mysterious and like you
Even
know
though they have a reality show.
make it a whole thing. Yeah, even though they have a reality show, but just like their day to day, they like to be mysterious. But I feel like it was so hard to figure out where she was. Like,
Yeah.
and, you know, all these campuses kind of look the same. It's fall time. There's leaves and stuff
Right.
in the background. I thought with that TikTok, I was like, why is she wearing a Ohio State thing at IU?
Right.
But
Oh, really?
then I found out that she was all over the place.
Do you think we'll be in the show?
That's what I told asked my friend because
Right?
I was like, there was video cameras, right? Like you could be in the background of the next.
I don't
The
think so
Kardashians.
because
the Kardashians.
I don't think so because the she posted that guy was walking around with like one of those 90 camcorders.
Yeah, but
No.
that's like what they like. I feel like whenever they show like the cameramen in the show, like
On the
it's-
road aspect.
Yeah.
Of it, yeah.
It's like always those
But
types of.
there was no big like TV cameras.
Yeah,
It was
it
just
might
either
just
like
be-
picture people, and they already released the footage from that camcorder.
I also feel like a lot of the stuff that they do is like when they do like the tiny interviews with them, she could probably be like, "Oh yeah, I did my college tour." They could put up a bunch of pictures.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
yeah.
that's probably what they'll do also with Kim speaking at Harvard too.
The
You're like,
I was like, oh, she's from, yeah, but I do remember
You know
she's
what I'm
at
saying? Yeah.
Harvard. Yeah, come on, Kim speaking at Harvard, and we get 5 minutes of her at upstairs
right.
wow.
I know.
in the wrong Kroger.
Literally, she'll never come back to Indiana.
No,
that
yeah.
scared her.
That
Yeah.
gave her a whole. She was like, "Oh, this way Indiana's like Ghetto." No.
Yeah.
As she walked by the homeless.
Yeah, she's throwing bottles out to the homeless. Okay. Next slide.
Let's not.
Okay, so
the
the controversy. This has to, tie it back to advertising somehow.
Yeah.
Upon its release in May 2021, the ad was met with harsh criticism from viewers who felt like the campaign was disrespectful to Native workers, claiming that Kendall was appropriating and spreading harmful misconceptions about Mexican culture by wearing the traditional dress as a costume for the photo shoot.
Do you have it?
This is the tweet here. It says from someone, "You've got to be kidding me. Leave it to Kendall to be as tone deaf as possible. This is so offensive. Modeling that chic migrant worker look for her tequila brand. Watch her cry and say she didn't know later for the 100th time."
Like her
Angry
Pepsi campaign.
emoji. Oh my gosh, I forgot. She's been kind of
She's been a
controversial.
little bit.
Yeah.
I had a
Listen,
Pepsi joke.
I'm
She's a
Mexican,
horseback rider, though.
so we'll watch the ad. Also, it's been like scrubbed from the internet. We have to watch it in like a
Oh.
blurry, crazy
Wow.
version
They
because
really got rid of it.
that's the only thing I could find.
Oh.
But
Do I click it?
yeah, and it's like glitchy. Give it a second. is the best version I could find.
Is that it?
I don't know. We can go to the next. Yeah, we get the point. Oh, there she goes, and she's, they're chopping the plants. She's got her hair in the two things, like kind of like a Dora type. And then don't click on that. So what do you guys think? Offensive, not offensive? Marissa doesn't want to comment. She's like, I don't want to lose my...
No, I think I'm like kind of in the middle. I see what people are saying with like the working and stuff like that. But like when you showed me the picture before, I was like, oh, but she rides horses. Like, what's the big deal? I just think she could have done so much better.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just a bad ad in general, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
It's just not a great ad.
I think it doesn't match who she's trying to reach. I think...
I don't understand what she's trying to like emphasize. Like, okay, it was made. Was it made
Naturally.
in Mexico or is that what she's trying to say? Like, okay,
Exactly.
Well,
it doesn't really make sense.
My part of my family is actually from like the area where they do like agave and stuff for tequila and stuff. It's like the Jalisco area. So that's where the plants grow, and then obviously they like fire. I don't know how to make tequila, but they get like the agave nectar and stuff and make it into tequila. I think the ad itself, I mean, it's painting it, of course, as like a luxurious thing, and there's no, it's got this weird music and no words and
Right.
stuff. The biggest problem I have is not with the actual ad itself. I mean, because she's not fooling anyone. Like, by dressing up like that, like, we all know she's not working in the field, in the
Right.
agave field.
But also she rides, like, that's what she wears riding.
Yeah. And I feel like that's almost like to a nod to, like, it'd be different if she went out there in, like, a tracksuit or whatever. At least she's, like, embracing.
Yeah.
For me, as a person of that culture, I feel like she's embracing kind of the thing. What I don't like is the actual name of the tequila, 818. The agave doesn't grow there.
Yeah.
That's my whole kind of...
But the only, I think it's hers. Like, she's saying
Yeah.
it when it's because, like, this is mine. That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I just feel
don't like
like
that ad.
What?
It's Kendall Jenner. I mean, come on. She could do so much better than that.
Yeah. I just feel like I would respect it so much more if it was the area code of, like, the place where it comes
Agree.
from.
Yeah.
There's some
Because-
nod to that.
Especially, it's not like, her face is slapped on the
Or
bottle.
even come
It's
out with a
her
type
own-
that's that
yeah.
area code. Like, you could also have 818, but even come out with a different type of version that's that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Or, like, maybe have on the bottle, like,
Right.
made from, this area. I don't know. But, of course, she did some damage control. I didn't put that all in there, but she did some damage control, and they did a few campaigns, like, highlighting the workers or whatever,
Okay.
which...
Trying to make up for it.
Yeah, hit or miss on that. I feel like,
Yeah.
I remember there was one where it was like, this is Maria. She earns $2 a day. And
Oh, gosh.
works the
Her
fields
PR
and
team is
stuff.
working overtime.
Crazy.
That's the thing is like that's what I think is really hard too is because it's not easy to what's the word? Like make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Like
Right, yeah.
somebody is going to nitpick something.
Yeah.
No matter what. It's hard to make everyone it's hard. Like I don't know. I feel like it's just not this ad itself is just so not a Kendall Jenner ad.
Yeah.
Like this is not what I expected to be pulled up. You know what I mean?
And also
But-
because it's her, not to defend her, but also since she's so huge, people are more looking for something to tear
Right.
her down
Yeah.
and to tear apart because she is such a big celebrity. She's such a huge target.
Exactly. I don't know.
I feel like if I saw this on TV, I don't get the whole fuss about it. Now that we're talking about it and now that the controversy
Now
already
that it's
exists,
out there,
now there's
right.
like, of
Yeah.
course, we can criticize and say she could have named it something different, whatever. But if I were to see this, I wouldn't have gotten offended.
Right. Agree.
So anyways, I put in the next slide, we have a similar ad by Casamigos, which is another celebrity tequila by George Clooney and
Really? I had
Randy
no idea.
Gerber.
We owe great times to good friends, to the glasses that spark conversation, to the ideas that then pour out. Ours came from a night like that, and somehow, survive the morning after. To make our own tequila. One we'd be proud to pass around. It wasn't meant to leave our house. But since we made this for friends, we thought it wouldn't hurt to make a few more. Grab a glass, amigo. Our tequila is your tequila. Our casa is your casa.
I think it's interesting that like every celebrity seems to have an alcohol
I know.
business.
Like,
It's for
I didn't
sure
even
big.
know that.
Okay, is
Casamigos
George
was-
Clooney Mexican?
I'd say
You're the one with the
'cause of
keyboard.
Clooney.
I don't think so. That ad. Listen, I don't think there's anything wrong with all these
I just
celebrities
don't
having.
understand why they're all doing the same. Whoa,
Like-
that's a horrible picture. of
Have
him.
some creativity.
I just think
There's some stark differences though in.
he's from Kentucky.
Is he Mexican? He's from Kentucky.
No, he's
No,
definitely
he's
not.
Mexican. So
I should not have said that.
they. Well, there's nothing wrong with wondering.
Okay. Thank you. The half Mexican in the room said it's okay.
Listen, let me be clear. I don't speak for all Mexicans or Latin people whatsoever. But there's this I feel like is better, in my opinion, than the Kendall ad, the 818 ad, I should say.
Yeah.
I find it a little cringy at a few points when they show the barrel and he says, to make our own tequila. And
Whoa,
like,
you just sounded. Was that you?
Were you
You
in
thought you
that?
used one of the voice things?
No one else. Yeah, I thought it was like one of those like monsters that you were thinking of for something like.
The George Clooney voice filter?
rude.
No, like
Calling me
not
a
like the
monster?
actual monster, but I thought there was like a George
Like a
Clooney
George
button that you
Clooney
guys didn't tell me about. I was like, what the hell?
Casamigos
voice
button, yeah.
That was really good though. By the
Thank
way.
you, thank you. Maybe I'll get into it. Hit me up, George Clooney.
Voiceovers?
Yeah,
If you ever want
literally.
to skip a day.
They but then at the end it's like grab a glass, amigo, and like just
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
be
that was-
quiet.
I
you
just
know.
think that
Our
this
house
one
is,
is better
no.
because they're talking. Like
Right,
the
I
fact
do
that
feel
they were like, "Here we go, like
And I
we're
think
all
the-
friends.
the
My
footage
casa
is
is your
funny.
casa."
Like, look, guys, we're friends with the people who work. in the
Right.
field.
Yeah,
Here's
but
us.
that's
Like,
what's
that's-
cracking me up.
We're not working, but we're friends with them. Like,
Yeah.
Right, but that's what I was thinking about. Is like, well, realistically, I mean, like it's not like they. I mean, feel like people know, like yes, George Clooney and Randy.
Yeah, whoever his name
I don't
is.
know who that is.
Is that the
It's
guy
just
from
like
the
you really. I feel like
Baby
people know that
insurance?
they don't make it. What happened?
I said Rondé. I don't know what his name is.
I just feel like
Gerber.
people know that they don't make it. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yeah.
Like I don't like I get what everyone's saying. I do. I 100%. I think that there's so much more amazing ideas that they could do for a tequila advertisement. I don't like it.
I think.
I don't like it.
Oh, go ahead.
I just want to say, I think you're right. Everyone knows that they're not out there making it or whatever. So I don't know if this is the right thing to say, but just don't act. I'd rather see a like B-roll of people partying and like how it's
Right.
being used in
That's
like
what-
the United States, like how people are actually using.
Yeah. Mhm.
Versus like.
But do you,
You
think
don't
that they're
need to-
doing this because they think that that's going to happen either way?
No, I think what they're doing is since they are celebrities, they are using that primarily to sell it instead of the actual product itself. They're like, okay, I'm a celebrity, I have a brand, let me use that to promote my product instead of actually building,
like-
relying on the product themselves.
Like Ryan Reynolds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And because
think-
they're also like trying to save their brand. They're like, okay, if I paint myself as a good person who cares about his workers, that
Yeah.
will make people more, since I'm using my brand to sell it,
Because you
that will
have
make
your own
people
brand
more.
for
That's-
yourself.
Exactly.
They have their own brand.
That's
they
a
have
good
their
point,
name.
Derrick.
I just want to say Casamigos, I feel like has done a better job than anyone. I didn't know that Casamigos until I knew it before we started talking about it, but until recently, I want to say a year ago, I didn't know that it was a celebrity tequila.
Me neither.
Versus Kendall's, I feel like the whole
It is
brand
Kendall Jenner's
I didn't even know
818.
she
yeah,
had
it's.
tequila.
I feel like
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see what the sales are in comparison. But I feel like Casamigos has done such a good job of
I
making
personally,
themselves like a standalone brand.
Casamigos is much better.
In terms of taste
I
or
know
sales?
Taste. Casamigos. I'm saying taste. I wasn't talking about sales.
Right.
I didn't look at that. But it's just more. I know so many people are like, it's the worst tequila, but like it because it's Kendall.
For 818.
Right, yeah.
I've heard that
Which
too.
exactly, like selling,
I don't
like
like
if you like
tequila,
the
though.
celebrity, you're going to pay for it no matter what you like it or not.
I feel like whenever I'm not a tequila drinker at all, but Casamigos always for tequila. I feel like.
More of a Patron guy. I don't know who celebrity backs that, but
Who backs Tito's?
Patron.
I don't know.
Look at
sure
it.
there's
We've got
some.
some families in the media school commons. Look,
Oh, she's cute.
Got some fans.
I have that sweatshirt. Hey, girl.
they're like they're staring and pointing at
Should we
the
ask them if they
animals.
want us?
They're taking pictures now.
Yeah.
Do you want an autograph too?
You can do,
This thing's going to blow
you can
up.
do
You
your
wanna
own
give them training right now?
podcast.
Okay.
Come to IU.
Come here. Oh,
Speaking of
family.
Is this Ancestry.com?
yeah, it's Ancestry Family Story. It's a new campaign that they're doing. And so companies like Ancestry have enabled a wave of I didn't write this. Genealogy enthusiasts to go on and discover. Everyone knows what
Whiten and
Ancestry is.
Kennedy?
It's like, yeah, it's Whiten and Kennedy.
Oh, I just learned about them.
Yeah. So they're taking on a new thing of the brand's new platform's title. It's a
It's a family thing.
Their campaign is it's a family thing. Intends to take family history from something that is in the past to a more modern place. Is Gerard Higgins, creative director at Whiten and Kennedy. I feel like maybe we can talk about this afterwards, but I feel like one of the issues they face is like there's only so many people that are willing to do like their DNA stuff. I don't know. Is Ancestry even DNA?
I think it is.
I think so.
I think you can do both because you can just type in your name and like then
Stuff
it can,
comes up?
Yeah, but you can also do it's different
Wait,
because there's
what? I thought
Ancestry
there was-
DNA and there's just Ancestry.
Oh,
It's two separate products that they.
And you have to pay for both of them.
probably.
Yeah.
And is
But that's
the
what I
blood
don't
more expensive
understand.
or
Like
the
at
DNA
that
more
point,
expensive?
What?
What did you say?
Sorry. I was asking, is the DNA one more expensive or is it like the same price?
bet.
I don't know.
I bet it's more
Probably.
expensive. That's what
There's
I'm
also
thinking.
like 23andMe and stuff like that.
Right, but why would you pay for both if you're essentially getting the same thing out of both?
I feel like one might when you do your DNA, it probably has the capability like they know actually who you are, like
Yeah.
so they're able to, and
Like,
plus
it's kinda
it'll tell you
creepy.
like, you're 10% Italian, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever. But anyways, I feel like I don't know how these places are still in business because eventually don't they rent? Like I have no interest in this, and I
Neither.
never have. And so eventually I feel like they run out of people who are willing to do it.
Right.
That's very true.
I feel like you're right. I feel like, personally, I have never done this. I don't want to do it. I feel like I have like this thing in the back of my head that they're going to keep me in a folder and like
Right.
find me.
Well, they do.
But, like-
they keep your stuff
In
on.
case like someone later down wants to find you.
Well, your data helps them get more data for other people that
See,
could be in
that's
your family
freaky to
line.
me. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
like
That's how they-
very, very freaky.
There's a conspiracy that when you do like 23andMe and stuff, they keep your DNA and freeze it, and that way in the in the future when DNA like RNA and stuff, what do they call it? Like stem cell generation becomes like a thing, they can sell it back to you. So when there's like a thing
Sell
of
it
like
back to you.
yeah, so when they have your young DNA structure, and so when it comes out to like be like you can get injectables or whatever, and it makes your skin have that young glow or whatever, they can sell it back to you.
I thought you said they were going to make clones. I was like, wait a
That's
second.
got to be the creepiest thing I've heard this week.
Yeah, it's just
Not
a
last week,
conspiracy though. I don't know. They could probably say that they don't freeze it, and
I just don't like this whole idea of Ancestry, 23andMe. It's cool. It's a good idea.
We're here in person now, so wait, you're skipping them. That was the first one. Was an ad.
Sorry. Like, get me home.
No.
All right,
I'm joking.
get you home. Like, you want to quit the podcast?
No, I was joking, but I
Marissa
do
can
have
take
to
over
pee really
full time.
bad.
Do you want to take a break?
I so would.
What?
Never mind. We'll talk
No,
about that
let's
later.
keep going. I should just
We're
stop
having
drinking
our own
water.
conversation over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Resume.
We're starting our own spin.
Come on, mouse girl.
click.
I
Mouse
thought you wanted
girl.
to see this.
It's an
Click.
ad.
It's an ad.
Oh, like an act. I thought it was a print ad.
There's two things a young man want to be: cowboy or a gangster. And a gangster is out of style. I got back to my roots. We come from a long line of cowboys. My grandfather, my great-grandfather, my aunt even rode horses. When I see all of us out here on this ranch, I see how far our legacy can go.
You know what's funny? I don't believe them.
You don't believe them?
Like, I don't believe them.
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
Like, they could pull the randomest person out. Like, that's your uncle's.
They're actors.
Like,
Well, how do
No,
they
but she
find
means
these
like in
people?
the actual thing. She doesn't think like they actually find your people.
no way.
Oh, I thought you were saying you don't believe that they ride horses. That was funnier. That is funny. Like they just made up this whole elaborate
I don't believe
thing.
both. I don't believe
That
either.
is true. How can their resources say that, oh, this was a rancher, this was also a
Yeah,
rancher,
yeah.
and he was also a rancher?
If they go that into detail, it's like, okay, come on.
Someone's series going off.
Mine, sorry.
But
Unless-
that's the thing is like, how can you go that far when realistically our parents and maybe even our grandparents are like the people that would have been not understanding, but doing this because technology, like especially like this, was so not
yeah,
around.
exactly. Like unless you're
like-
going into government records and like finding all the files, like how do you have access to
like
this
I remember I
information?
saw a TikTok a while ago of someone being like, "We just did 23andMe and George Washington's in my family." No, he's not.
No,
No, he is not.
he's probably in everyone's
Like
family.
that's right. Like what do you mean?
We all go back to like the original guy who's our common
Like who's
dad.
like that's the thing.
Jesus himself.
Adam and Eve, it goes all the way. Adam and Eve are your really, really far back ancestors.
Like
I'm like,
I
oh,
don't
really?
believe that.
Marissa, we're related to Jesus. It says it on the
You
computer.
guys are all cousins.
Oh, God.
I was like,
Yeah, but
thank
none
you.
of them are from New Jersey. So.
Now $49.99. Thank you.
Who knows? And like my thing is, how do they get pictures?
Yeah.
Because
They
there's
don't.
no
They have
Facebook.
pictures?
They have a
Yeah, it'll show up pictures sometimes.
Yeah. Well, in this ad, they had pictures. Okay, going to like the advertising aspect of it, I think.
Hold on, we got more to watch.
Oh, we're not going to analyze this one.
They're all the same. You can go, but I was just
okay.
gonna say
Let's watch the next
before
one.
you analyze it all.
Next one.
We have generations of low riding in our family. We're not sworn in, we're born in. Seeing my baby girl Ava beg to cruise with me reminds me exactly how I was with my pops. And that's important to me because the Serrano legacy continues.
This one's trying to make you feel bad.
I just got to do this ice real quick, guys.
Not ASMR.
Oh my goodness.
I turn my mic down.
That's the best, chewing ice. But it's really not good for your teeth, so don't always do it.
Yeah.
Chewing ice is bad for your teeth?
Yep. Learned it the hard way.
Thanks, Chip Skylark.
The dentist told you?
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Our tailgate is a lot of family getting together. It's a big Karen family reunion every weekend. And so as the family members all got together, it kept kind of taking over the tradition. It just continued to grow and grow. Just a generation ago, we came from Lebanon, and I'm proud to see this generation carry the tradition forward.
I don't know how you
that
can go.
one.
What's the
that
time?
one is like, okay, your whole family loved to tailgate for each other. Okay. That one, yeah, like, your whole family loves to tailgate.
But how do you
was
go
gonna
from
say,
LSU
like-
to Lebanon? Like, how did you figure that out? Like, once he started saying...
You have to pay for the premium service for that information.
Like, seriously, though. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like... Here's the thing. Like, in the 2 ads ago, the woman was like, I really want to keep the family name alive. So does everyone. Like, so does everyone. And 2, everyone loves to tailgate. No one doesn't like to eat food. Like, let's be for real. Everyone cooking in the kitchen, like...
And was tailgating like a... First of all, tailgating was invented when they had tailgates from the
Right.
trucks. So how do you know that
We just figured it out. They're
your
liars.
family is...
They're canceled.
Like your
Been
family's the first
tailgating?
people to
Yeah.
tailgate.
Or tailgating for like 50 generations.
So we invented
How did we,
tailgate.
yeah, and they found this family to make
Right.
advertisement with.
Right.
You guys were the first tailgaters to come
Like
here.
literally,
Like
some people
what?
just opened their back of the truck. They didn't document it or anything. Like,
Right.
come on.
It was Christopher Columbus, and then they just opened a cooler and, you know...
That's, I
And they
don't
opened the
know.
back of their buggy. That was the first tailgate.
Derrick's over here making himself laugh.
Oh, what's this
Trail of
photo?
Tears, Trail of
This is
Tears
another video.
tailgate. This is the
Oh,
last
it's a
one.
video.
You said Trail of Tears.
I was gonna make a joke about that, but I was like, I shouldn't.
About what?
Nothing.
Unfair.
The Trail of Tears, you know, like
That's the game that's
Okay.
happening. That's what they're tailgating.
Got it.
It's the story of your family then and now. A story that made your name mean something. A story you're still writing. So discover your heritage, preserve your traditions, represent all that makes you, you.
I'm sussed out by it.
Okay, going to like the advertising aspect of it though, I do think these ads sell the product better than like, because you do want to know where you come from, like.
Yeah, but I don't think they're doing it in
don't-
the right way.
But that's what
Marissa's
the advertising is
against
for.
them.
That's what the advertising is for. To convince people that they do know
elaborate.
what they're talking about.
Right. I don't know. I feel like the way that they just showed it, like, I don't know, like the part with the horse, like the old, not old guy, but like the old clip of them with the horse and the new clip, just like, I feel like a family like interviewed or like a family talking about it would be a little better. I feel like so many families at once is like, how do you know that? Like,
Right.
I feel like I would be sitting there like, well, if I didn't know that was 20, whatever, Ancestry, I wouldn't have known.
Not real good brand retention on them,
Yeah.
obviously.
Because, like, family is, like, used in a lot of advertisements. I feel
Yeah.
like family could be used for a lot of different brands. But I feel like for this one, especially, it should be, like, very focused on one family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like the different highlighting of different families. I think they're good ads, but I do see like the criticism there of like, I don't know if they're highlighting the right things.
Yeah.
You know that your family has been tailgating and it's a tradition. You know that you've had lowriders. You know that you've rode horses.
Like
And
stuff
if
like-
you don't, you're going to start just because you didn't remember
Right.
or whatever. Like,
Exactly.
I'm
All
not
of a
going to do
sudden.
it and then find out that I come from a family of tap dancers. I'm like, oh, now I got to keep the tradition
Exactly,
alive.
like-
I got to start
like-
tap dancing.
If it's such a big tradition, you already
Oh
know
my
about
God!
it.
If
Like
you
if-
started tap dancing, I would lose it. I would lose it.
Your
Tune in for
grandfather
next
was the greatest-
episode.
was the biggest tap dancer in the world.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
your
know.
destiny to
Like,
tap
it's
dance.
good. It's
I'd
just
rather
like-
learn about the actual DNA part,
Right.
like where you're like,
I think that's their
your
biggest thing.
genes come from like,
Yeah.
and I feel like 23andMe's got them beat there, in my
Agree.
opinion.
Sorry, I was gonna make
What
a
are you
joke.
laughing at,
I was going to
Derrick?
make a joke, but I'm not going to say it.
Oh gosh.
So we already talked about. Oh, does your family have any traditions that you think would be worthy of
How do I go back?
that one? Do you guys have any traditions that you think? Let's just say like you did use Ancestry or whatever. What do you think would your highlight be, or do you not have one? I don't know if I have one.
I don't know. Like, I feel like a thing.
I mean, the bar's as low as tailgating, so
That's true.
yeah, no, that's
my
true.
family has a tradition of eating breakfast in the morning.
Like, I was gonna say something about like cooking or like in the kitchen or like using like grandma's recipe or something.
Grandma's recipe, a
like
holiday.
Right. Like, I feel like that stuff is like, for me, like at least like the holidays with my family and everything. That's like the best way to describe family. I mean, like I have cousins all over the world. I have cousins in California, London, everywhere. But like, it's never like all together type of thing. So I feel like it would be cooking with your like family.
Right.
I don't know.
Anyone else? No.
No traditions.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do? Sit on the couch and watch TV? Like, what else? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, is if you're as low as tailgating.
That's true. If it's as low as tailgating.
Like we cook and have recipes and stuff, but everyone does.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's true. But that's another way to feel
Like, if I
relatable.
Do
Yeah.
Ancestry, are you gonna find the recipe for me and give it to me?
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay. Well, everyone.
It's just kind of
Basically,
freaky.
the common consensus is we kind of hate these ads. I think they're well done.
I think no, I don't like the company.
The variety.
Yeah, I can tell you don't like the company.
Yeah.
I'm scared of them. Like, do they watch us in the middle of the night? Like, what are they doing? How do they know this stuff about us? Like,
The agency was good. I was Whiting
Right.
Kennedy. I feel like they did
oh,
good
Whiting and Kennedy,
execution.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just a tough product.
I feel like I do something different.
It's the product for me.
Next. Walmart virtual makeup.
Oh my gosh.
So Walmart teamed up with Perfect Corp for an AR, AI, beauty, and fashion technology.
What is AR?
Augmented reality. So anyways, Perfect Corp is a AI, beauty, fashion technology provider. So they teamed up with Walmart to add a feature to the Walmart iOS app that basically allows you to go down the aisles and like either scan the barcode or something and then put it on your face, and then it's like a Snapchat filter. And so instead of needing to try something on, your blush, makeup, foundation, lip, eyeshadow, whatever, you can do that in the app. And they have over 1,400 products from Walmart's brand assortment, including CoverGirl, e.l.f., Maybelline, Revlon. And the representative said, as beauty customers turn to retailers for personalized advice and product recommendations, we are thrilled to be collaborating with Walmart to build an enhanced try-on experience with cutting-edge AI and AR technology, said Perfect Corp CEO and founder Alice Chang. So, yeah. So this is kind of what it looks like. These are like the other pictures around here are kind of the
What they put.
Yeah, the technology or whatever. And then this was literally like someone's mom actually trying it out. And so I thought it was kind of cool and something to talk about. Maybe go to the next one.
I think it's creepy. Yeah.
Creepy.
I think it's creepy, but I think it's also cool. I think it's
I was gonna say it's creepy, but it's practical because especially like when you're in a beauty store and you can't really try anything on.
Yeah.
And unless you buy it, and then you buy it, you try it on, you don't like it.
I think they did a good job of highlighting that people do go to stores like Ulta and stuff to get their advice and like, can't you get your makeup down there, like a haircut or something?
Yeah. Can't you? I thought you could like sit out in the chair and then have them try something on you.
You could. I think
they do that.
The thing is like for me, I shop at Sephora more than I do Ulta, but Sephora has this thing where like the last time I was there, I was getting a new type of concealer brand, and they put this thing up to my face, and it scanned my face and
really?
Yeah, and she clicked on which brand I wanted to buy and which color I would be like perfectly. I bought that color. I've been using it ever since.
And
so
it
I
works
feel
good.
like awesome. But I think that's what's a little bit creepy about this is because you aren't like, yes, you're seeing it on your skin, but that's not realistic.
Exactly.
Like
Right.
you could like there's Facetune and all these other things that you could like add lipstick or add blush, something, and it's not realistic looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like it depends on how realistic this is. Because I
even
feel like
Snap-
Revlon, Maybelline, those are big companies.
Yeah, it just depends on the execution. I do think it's interesting that you bring up. I didn't know about the face scanning thing. A big problem is like the lighting in those stores. Like it's just so
There's a light with it.
unnatural. Yeah, so like that, like you can get your true
Yeah.
thing versus trying to look in the mirror and like
I
then
think
you
it's
go
called
outside
like
in
Sephora
sunlight.
Skin Matcher or something like that. I don't remember what it's exactly called, but
What were you gonna say, Derek? You
I was going to say, because even with Snapchat filters, obviously those are very unrealistic. So I think it depends on how realistic the filter itself is, how much work they put into perfecting the technology.
I think it just can't look fake because if it looks
Yeah.
fake on the skin, you're not going to buy
Yeah.
it. And I think that even if you go from like a Maybelline product to a Revlon product and it looks the same, how are you supposed to know the difference at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what if you use it and it looks great, so you buy it, go home, put it on, you look horrible.
Right.
Like, I'm going to have no faith in that brand anymore.
Right.
Right. And that app, the
I
Walmart
think AI
app.
is taking over in not a great way.
It's just the Walmart app, like you can order groceries and do for pickup. You can do your prescriptions. You can order your
Right.
tire change. Now you can try on makeup. I mean,
I don't know.
who knows what you're going to be able to do next?
We're getting like, I feel like everyone's starting to think we're all really lazy. Like
Yeah.
everything that's going on
Oh
is
my gosh,
like,
don't even get me started on food apps and ordering and all that. Not a fan of the mobile stuff whatsoever. I think it's ruining our
it is.
world.
Don't
No.
ever order Chipotle online.
Exactly. Thank you. And see, there's so many things that me and Marissa just agree on that
Yeah.
we don't even talk about.
And we just know. Like, I just know.
People, I don't want to say scum of the earth, but I do not like people who are consistently ordering on the apps and slowing down my Chipotle order. Anyways,
Yeah. they don't put
Why don't
rice.
you just order on the app and slow down someone else's
see,
order?
Derek's one of those people. He doesn't even get it. He doesn't even
I'm
get
just
Okay,
saying,
here's-
why.
this
here's
is
a
the way the
perfect
world's going. You have to
example.
game the system. You have to work with it.
Here's
Oh,
a
they're
perfect
gaming
example.
you.
The other day I went to Chipotle and I went in. I was like, we're going in. I am not doing it online. It's not even worth my money. I went in. The guy put literally, I want to say like possibly 25 grains of rice. And I was like, excuse me.
And then when
But
you're
if
in
I wasn't
person, you can
there-
reach across the glass and slap them.
Exactly.
Versus if
I don't
you're
mess
on the
with
phone.
my Chipotle,
Yeah.
especially the Chipotle rice. 10 out of 10. Just saying.
I was going to ask, so part of the article said that one of the goals of this is to eliminate free samples at place. Well, obviously it's Walmart, so they're not trying to dictate, Sephora and all those places.
Does
I don't
Walmart even offer free like
I've
samples?
seen
No.
with some of the eyeshadow stuff, they'll have like a little bit. It's always grossed me out. I'm like, ew,
Yeah.
who would
The
wanna-
bacteria on
the
there is
hygiene,
like
So they're hoping to eliminate free samples, and Perfect Corp is separated from Walmart. So they're trying to bring the technology to as many different stores and brands. So I'm sure they're trying to work on something with Ulta and Sephora if they don't already.
They might even be behind your
right.
Yeah,
True.
thing that you
that could be. But do you think it'll help or hurt sales? Like, do you think people will actually use it? And do you think, people would still prefer to actually try it on their skin?
I think it's going to hurt sales.
I think it won't affect it, to be honest. I think people will use it, and it might not help you find like maybe the most natural color, but it'll help you eliminate the ones that aren't your color for sure.
But I thought this was more of just like how it looks on your skin, not what color.
I think it's both. They're trying to do like color matching.
Then I think that I think a big thing with free samples is you are able to hold it, you're able to open it, you're able to see the consistency, you're able to put it on your hand,
Right.
You're able to see how it looks on your skin. I think this technology will help with face stuff, like being able to see it on your face. But like I've personally, like for me, like when I'm buying like a liquid blush or something, I need to put it on my hand to see it on my skin color. Like I need to see it. I don't know.
And that's a good one. I mean, I'm not a makeup expert, but there is like the consistency and how it like sits on your face, I assume. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't think it'll hurt, but in the middle.
I feel like if I used makeup, I'd rather get the advice of an actual person who worked there, someone who's like putting makeup on people every day. Like, what do you think? Like, I don't want to know, like, scientifically or mathematically what would look the best on my skin. Like, what do you looking at me? What do you think would look?
100%. I agree. I don't really know how much I would trust AI, even though I 100% think it's a great thing. If they know that it, I don't even know. How do I? AI, they know a lot. But like,
it's like a council of people.
Like, how, like, right?
We don't want to offend the AI people.
Yeah, but like they know a lot of things. I just think that like makeup is like.
I'm now referring to AI as they, like it's a person.
But like, yeah.
Was it before before we started recording? Marissa was talking about AI, and it's almost like you were talking about like it's like one of your friends or something. Like
yeah, I was talking to AI before.
Yeah.
They told me this.
Get one of those AI.
True. I don't know. AI's smart.
I think go to the next thing here. So this technology is actually not new. While I was looking at this and trying to find pictures, I found this Cosmopolitan virtual makeover from who knows when, maybe early 2000s, late 90s or whatever. 2001. There you go.
Read the fine print.
So it was a CD that you'd put in your computer, and you take a picture of yourself or like put your face on the printer or something, then scan it. And you would place it. This is like the original Facetune. So you can see the bald person up there, and you could try out different hairstyles. So look, this is what she starts off as, and then
a whole new beautiful you.
Yeah, and she's got like a hat and the dreads and everything, lipstick.
I think hair-wise, this is a good way. Makeup-wise, I don't.
Why?
Because I think that with makeup, it's your own personal thing. The way that you put your makeup on, the way that you put, like, even where you put your blush, where you put your contour, where you put your lip liner, anything. I feel like a lot of people do their makeup so differently. But hairstyles is like straight hair is straight hair.
This is like literally drag and drop, like you're making a character on the Wii or something.
Yeah.
Right.
This is giving like early Photoshop.
Yeah.
I think now the newer stuff is, I think it would only really be used for like color matching or like finding your color. I don't think testing the consistency of it, whatever, like the brand itself, like how it feels on your face, how it feels on whatever you're putting it on. Yeah, I think it would really only be used for color matching, and they could definitely use that. I think that's where the future's going, I feel like.
Yeah, and maybe some people don't care, like, okay, it's got my color right, well, take it home. I'm willing to take the risk and not like the
It's the easiest way to go if someone tells me. Yeah.
This I just kind of put in there as a gag. A whole new beautiful you. It's got like,
I like
3 personalities, 3 color specialists. Perfect your look with irresistible accessories.
Oh, 30 complete hairstyles from short and sassy to long and luxurious.
They just have so much to say on here.
So much.
Yeah, I think the copywriting is funny.
Be a blonde, brunette, or a redhead all within minutes. Goofy. Well.
Was that it?
That it?
You're the one who created this. Yeah.
Well.
I kind of like the slides format.
Yeah, want to take over?
Thank you, Derrick. Thank you. Well.
Marissa, do you have any parting words?
No,
any last words?
I had a great time. This was so much fun.
Yeah.
I think we should do more.
So we had a 5th host?
Yeah. Hey. As we were talking about before, by the way, when you didn't hear.
What? Adding Marissa as a host?
Yeah.
I'd be down. Sorry, Caroline.
Snooze to lose.
Yeah. Well, it's
Thanks
been
for
a
having
pleasure having you on the podcast.
Thank you for
Coming
having
in.
me.
A lot of good laughs and stuff. Congratulations on everything with Barstool and Hoosier Chicks. And
Keep us posted.
Yeah.
Of course.
Everyone
of course.
follow Barstool, follow Hoosier Chicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Ad Club.
And Ad Club.
But don't ever tag me. Don't ever at my name. It's against the rules.
Okay.
Okay,
Whoa,
there you
got a
go.
little close there.
PSA.
Actually, I don't think it's against the rules. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but don't at me.
Leave Marissa alone.
At Marissa, I did not like this
Keep my
post.
name.
Britney alone.
And then I'll delete that literally right away. Like if I see my name. Yeah.
Blocked. How to get blocked from Hoosier Chicks.
So true. We should. Oh, never mind.
Pull up the block list. No,
First time
thank
we get
you
boxed.
very much for coming. Good luck. We hope that you get to work at like the real Barstool offices
Thank you.
and stuff. We're all rooting for you.
crossed.
And this could be your first big break.
Yeah, who
For
knows?
We'll see.
not your
Maybe
first
there's a
big
Barstool for you to listen to.
But you can just look back when you have your own podcast, you know,
There you go.
Color
Imagine.
Daddy or something. You can be like, this
Oh,
was
yeah.
my first
I am.
thing.
That's so
If you
nice
ever
of
get
you
on the
to say.
BFFs podcast, you can be like, wow, I was on
Wait,
ads on
I-
air
I was
first.
like,
Yeah.
as an ASL.
All right,
had
I
her
would
first.
have a little clip of this exact moment.
Right.
Oh my
Actually, and
gosh.
be like, look at me.
There you go.
Come on.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, I've been Alex Munoz.
I've been Katie Standish.
I've been Derrick Brown.
The camera's
Oh, wait.
so
Is
What
it
did I
on
say?
me? Is it on
And-
me?
What do I say?
Say
You've
I've
been.
I've been Marissa Cohen.
Yep.
Wait, did you get me?
Let's redo it, okay?
Derrick wants to go again.
I've been Alex Munoz.
I've been Katie Standish.
I've been Derrick Brown.
And I've been Marissa Cohen.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.